Hey basketball guys, we have news. Let's go to more Los Angeles Lakers news, but first, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and leave a like. The Lakers are in a difficult moment and have shown a decline this season. So far the victories have been achieved, thanks to the great performances of Anthony Davis and with the help of LeBron James, who has demonstrated a drop in production. The path to be taken by the Lakers will be to sign new stars or carry out a complete overhaul, and rumors are already beginning to emerge that Anthony Davis could request a trade and go to another team. Rumors: San Antonio Spurs could be landing spot for Anthony Davis in big trade. Anthony Davis's time as a Laker might come to an end as soon as next season, depending on LeBron James' future plans in 2025 and beyond. The Los Angeles Lakers have rocked the superstar duo of LeBron James and Anthony Davis on their roster for the last 5 years to mixed degrees of success. They've missed the playoffs and also won a title together, but their time together might come to an end soon, with talks of LeBron possibly retiring becoming more prominent. The Athletic's Jovan Buha spoke on his podcast about the Lakers' ideal succession plan, with the franchise hoping to land a young franchise cornerstone after LeBron's retirement. But LeBron's retirement could lead to a Davis's trade request, which could send him to a contender and give the Lakers the assets they need to rebuild. Los Angeles Lakers receive Devin Vassell, Zach Collins, Keldon Johnson, Malaki Branham, 2025 first-round pick, ATL, 2026 first-round pick, SAS, 2027 first-round pick, ATL, 2029 first-round pick, SAS. San Antonio Spurs receive Anthony Davis, D'Angelo Russell, Christian Wood, Jalen Hood-Schifino. Meanwhile, the Lakers get 4 first-round picks and a cast of rotational players who could surround LeBron well for the final few seasons of his career. The Los Angeles Lakers' hopes for contention with their current core are dwindling, as they're coming off their 2 worst losses of the season against the Minnesota Timberwolves and Miami Heat. It's evident the team needs a major roster restructuring to be competitive, but is it worth giving up multiple future assets to improve the team's ceiling from being a first-round exit to a conference finalist? Rob Pelinka hasn't thought so, as seen by his inaction in the trade market in recent years. If the Lakers believe that Anthony Davis and LeBron James can't bring home a title together again, it's best if they look to move Davis while he still has the kind of value the Lakers gave up for him in 2019. He started the season in MVP form, and if there's any team that can make a move for him, it might be the San Antonio Spurs. LeBron James' decline this season has proven one thing to many: the Lakers can't rely on LeBron to lead them to a championship at age 40. They probably can't even rely on Davis to do that as the number 1 option unless the rotation behind them is solid. We've seen James carry worse rosters to the NBA Finals, so it's clear to see that we are in the endgame of LeBron as a high-level contending player. If that is the case, it might be best to start rebuilding right now, as he likely will get a farewell tour whenever he hangs it up. To keep the air of contention alive in Lakerland with LeBron, the team can land Devin Vassell, who's averaging 17.8 points this season. Vassell comes with long-term upside as an under-contract 3-and-D youngster, while Keldon Johnson is averaging 12.8 points and 5.5 rebounds. Collins adds to the Lakers' center depth and is averaging 6.2 points and 3.4 rebounds, while Malaki Branham is a long-term prospect capable of being a high-level scorer in the NBA. The bevy of draft picks, 2 from the Spurs, 2 from the Hawks, will help the Lakers reset, especially by controlling the Hawks' 2025 first-round pick just in case they start losing games. LeBron might not retire this season, but it's around the corner regardless. Rather than waiting for James to hang it up and continue playing mediocre basketball, the front office can prioritize the franchise's future and make deals to consolidate what's coming for the rest of the 2020s. Insiders aren't sure if Davis will stick around after LeBron retires from the team. Instead of worrying about that, they can maximize trade assets for him while LeBron has a memorable retirement tour in LA without the expectations of bringing home a chip. Vassell, Johnson, and Branham provide tremendous upside, while Collins is a solid short-term veteran to have on the franchise. Vassell will be an exciting acquisition, with the Lakers having the potential to turn him into the 3-and-D player they've already wanted. Keldon won't score as efficiently as Vassell, but he's a fast and motivated athlete, something the Lakers need desperately right now. Trading Davis might seem like a step back, but the true value of the deal will only become clearer as time goes on. There are diminishing returns for the Lakers as contenders with Davis at the top, especially if LeBron decides to retire within the next 2 seasons. Getting a haul like this will set the franchise up for another decade. Lakers injury report: Austin Reaves out, LeBron James questionable vs. Hawks. The Los Angeles Lakers released their injury report for Friday's game against the Atlanta Hawks, and guard Austin Reaves, left pelvic contusion, remains out, while LeBron James, left foot soreness, and Bronny James, left heel contusion, are questionable. Additionally, Anthony Davis, left plantar fasciitis, is probable, while Jalen Hood-Schifino, left groin soreness, Jackson Hayes, right ankle sprain/contusion, Christian Wood, left knee surgery recovery, and Jared Vanderbilt, right foot surgery recovery, all remain out for the Lakers as well. James has played in all 22 of the Lakers' games so far, but with him struggling lately, there has been some talk about managing his workload. If he ends up not being able to play, along with Reaves, then the Lakers will be severely short-handed to end what has already been a disappointing road trip. Reaves took a hard fall when driving the lane for a dunk in the first half of the team's recent loss to the Oklahoma City Thunder, and while he was able to finish that game, he has now sat out the last 3 and will miss a 4th on Friday. Beat the Hawks will be a challenge for the Lakers regardless, as in their last 2 games, road losses to the Miami Heat and Minnesota Timberwolves, they have been outscored by a combined 70 points. While Reaves returning wouldn't solve all of the Lakers' issues, having someone who can create his own shot as well as get looks for others is definitely needed. The Hawks have a number of young and athletic defenders on the wing that will make things challenging for the Lakers, especially if both James and Reaves are unable to play. Lakers' Jared Vanderbilt now dealing with knee effusion. Unfortunately for the Lakers, they have been without defensive stalwart Jared Vanderbilt all season long and will continue to be so for at least the rest of this calendar year. The team recently announced that in his recovery from off-season foot surgery, Vanderbilt developed a left knee effusion, and the Lakers are now targeting an early January return to NBA games for the forward. It is another unfortunate setback, as the team was hopeful he would be ready for the start of the season, but now looks set to miss nearly half of the year. Anthony Davis discusses shift to being Lakers' top option over LeBron James. Ever since the Los Angeles Lakers acquired Anthony Davis and paired him with LeBron James, many felt that at some point, the former would need to ascend to being the team's best player and primary offensive option. This season, under new head coach J.J. Redick, there is no doubt that Davis has done just that. The offense has primarily run through Davis, who is averaging his most points and shot attempts as a Laker. While LeBron isn't too far off in terms of shots, he is clearly playing more off-ball than ever, with Austin Reaves also seeing an increase in playmaking duties. Nonetheless, it finally feels like it is Davis's team, and the Lakers superstar recently spoke about this in an interview with Melissa Rowland of Fox Sports. Davis called James the greatest player ever, but said in order for the Lakers to reach their ultimate goal, this is how they must play. He's the greatest ever to lace up some shoes, scored over 40,000 points, and he's broken almost every record possible, Davis told Fox Sports. So anytime you have a guy on your team like that, he commands just so much attention. Also, his IQ is very high, he plays the right way, things like that. I think now it's just obviously he's getting a little bit older, still being able to do what he's able to do, which he still knows night in and night out that he can compete at a high level. But I just know in order for us to do something we've talked about in previous years and this year, that in order for us to reach the promised land, I have to play how I'm playing now. It's never been a conversation with me and him where it's like, hey, this is your team and I'm giving you the keys or whatever. It's just been something that we've just played off of each other. And it just happened. Davis would add that he, James and Redick are all on the same page when it comes to this. I think, LeBron, myself and JJ have kind of come together and realized, okay, the ball needs to be in my hands, Davis told Fox Sports. I'll make plays from there. So, I think that's really what it came down to. As Davis said, there was no grand conversation with the passing of the torch ceremony, it was simply everyone realizing what was best for the Lakers. He is more than capable of handling this, and it is simply a matter of all the pieces around he and LeBron fitting properly and performing up to their potential to make this team a true contender.